If you feel like you have no reason for being here, like what in the world did God mean by putting you here in this world? You've had nothing but trouble your entire life. If you are that person, please stop and listen, because God doesn't make mistakes. God doesn't happen upon accidents. Everything with God is intentional. So from the moment that we are conceived, we are given a purpose, okay? No matter who we are, where we were born into, what situation we were born into. I want you to hear me. Some people are blessed more than others as far as earthly blessings, to be born into riches or to be born into a Christian home, and some are not. But let me tell you, God doesn't put somebody somewhere without a purpose and without a plan. It doesn't matter how old you are, and I know that it's hard to trust when somebody tells you that. If you've had hardship your whole life, if you have been mistreated your whole life, let me tell you, God is the answer, okay? He is the answer. When you pray, it doesn't, oh gosh, if I could only just make people believe. You don't have to have a beautiful prayer. Hit your knees and just cry out to God. If you can't form a word, don't worry. Jesus understands that moan. He understands that cry. Those words that won't come out of your mouth, that are in your heart, Jesus knows those. God will not turn anyone away who is sincerely seeking Him. Nobody. He will not turn anyone away. You may have been misled, misinformed, or you may have just had the wrong idea of God your whole life. But let me tell you, you are breathing right now for a reason. God is the one that wakes us up, not the sun, not the fact that we've had enough sleep, not a bad dream. You are given another chance at a day in this world because God has a reason for you. He's got a purpose for you, and you've not fulfilled it yet. Now, if, say you're homeless or you have no money, you have no way to get out to make a statement. Let me tell you, if you've got a phone, you can make videos. God will use you no matter where you are or who you are. If you don't have a phone and you're just seeing this, God will put you in someone's path and you can completely change their lives. And let me tell you, if you trust God and stay with Him and don't rush His timing, He will put you on the path and take care of you. He will provide everything you need until you pass from this life into your eternal home in heaven, where everything will be perfect. This is a sinful world. And I've been luckier the most, or been blessed the most. I've not had a terrible past, but I have absolutely struggled. And I have prayed through some of it, and some of it I haven't. A long time ago, it would be circumstances that are out of my control, or circumstances that partly were in my control. But the beautiful thing about all of it is this: when you give yourself to God, you're letting Him take care of you. You're trusting, no matter what you're seeing, no matter what you're living right now, you're trusting. Go to a church. If you have never been to a church, ask God to show you where to go. A lot of these churches that we end up going to and trying, a lot of churches today are asleep. Have you heard people say that the churches are just asleep? It's like the people are robots. They go in because they think they're supposed to go to church. They go in, they sit. The preacher reads something from the Bible and he explains it. Ask God to show you a church to go to if you don't have one. If you are questioning, God will put you where you need to be if you're asking and you trust Him and you listen. You've got to read, you've got to meditate, you've got to pray. If you don't have access to a Bible, go to a church. Ask for God to show you a church to go to, or a preacher, someone to come in front of you to help change your life. The Bible verse that says, "Ask and ye shall be given," Knock and the door will be opened. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. Whenever you are seeking, asking, if you are seeking the kingdom of heaven first, God will never turn anyone away. He won't. He will not turn you away. If you're breathing, He will not turn you away if you are sincerely seeking Him. I know this is long, but it's for somebody. I know it is. I know it is. And you cannot listen to the world. Don't listen to the world. Don't get caught up in apps, or if someone has a quirky way of thinking. If it doesn't go with the Bible, if it doesn't align with the Bible, don't believe it. Do not believe it. The Word of God is a living Word of God. We live it as long as this world exists. That's our book. That's how we survive. That's how we get to heaven. We read, study, and God speaks to us through that Word. You know through the Word of God that Jesus is the way to heaven. I'm praying that this message reaches, even if it's just one person. The one person that it's supposed to. Or if you're seeing this and you know somebody that needs to hear it, show them your phone. You know, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not in the rewards program. I don't get a dime from this, and I don't want a dime from this. I want, even if, like I said, even if that button down there just said 1 view, that's all I care about. So I'm praying that this finds the right person.